Tomb Raider 1 through 3 remastered starring Lara Croft. What do you mean starring Lara Croft? Isn't Lara Croft the main character of Tomb Raider? Am I dumb? I've never played Tomb Raider, so I don't know for sure. But I feel like Lara Croft is the main character, right? So Tomb Raider 1, Lara Croft is the main character. What about Tomb Raider 2? Lara Croft, okay. Oh, so I spelled Raider wrong, but that's fine. Google is auto-correcting me. And Lara Croft is, surprise, surprise, the main character of Tomb Raider 3. So why the hell is it starring Lara Croft as if it's like a guest appearance? Also, another thing I saw that's goofy about Tomb Raider, this is just random, but apparently Crystal Dynamics, the publisher here, they had a press statement that they released yesterday saying that they know that there are a lot of controversial moments in Tomb Raider 1 through 3, but since they're remastering the game, they decided to leave them in. So they put a sensitivity warning when you start the game up, which I think is so sad. I hate that games do that, man. Like, oh, sorry, guys. This game from, like, the 1990s. Yeah. Trigger warning. Sorry, you know. This game with giant, massive polygons is going to trigger somebody. I think that's so dumb. Also, I don't know what in this game is controversial. I'm actually curious now. Like, what's the controversy with Tomb Raider? Is like there a really bad scene? Is there like genocide? Tomb Raider remaster sparks controversy over content warning. Okay, so this is what we're talking about, but what is the content that they're warning about? Instead of removing potentially harmful content, I hate that they word it like that. Sorry guys, you know, a lot of people are gonna get hurt by this one. Crystal Dynamics chose to offer up a disclaimer at the beginning that reads as the following. The game in this collection contains offensive depictions of people and cultures rooted in racial and ethnic prejudice. These stereotypes are deeply harmful, inexcusable, and do not align with our values at Crystal Dynamics because this company, let me tell you, they always have the moral high ground. When I think of Crystal Dynamics, I think of absolute saints. I actually want all my gaming companies to be saints. When I play games, I just really do not want to be offended. You know what? Maybe Crystal Dynamics is cooking right here. Rather than removing this content, we chose to present it here in its original form, unaltered, in the hopes that we may acknowledge its harmful impacts and learn from it. Brother, you're remastering Tomb Raider 1 through 3. What are you talking about? The way they're wording this, are we playing like Wolfenstein? Is this like Hitler's regime coming in here? Like, what is in Tomb Raider that is harmful? I'm not sure what they're talking about. And this is one of the few times where I feel bad that I missed out on the Tomb Raider hype train a long time ago. I never played the games. But now I'm really curious now, you know. This was flying under my radar until this happened. While I prefer this over censoring the games, it is striking that any remaster of media that is more than 10 to 15 years old always has to carry this warning. Yeah, I always prefer not censoring games, but I think it is very sad and telling of the times that Crystal Dynamics feels the need to put out this warning before you play the game. I think it's so stupid, man. Lara Croft is racist. Hey, maybe. You know, maybe I pop on the game and she's over here like killing Asian people. I don't know. I mean, that's what they're making it sound like, right? Like I'm about to like hop in the game and I see a bunch of rice farmers and they're all just being enslaved. I'm not too sure here. I'm not too sure. Funny how Crystal Dynamics have condemned the classic Tomb Raider remasters for racist stereotypes depicting cannibals. Meanwhile, in their reboot trilogy, you can kill a native girl's dad who wants to sacrifice her in a barbaric ritual. Yeah, potato. I mean, at the end of the day, dude, like, it's a video game, right? Like, why are we taking this so seriously? Like, if I want to be a cannibal, if I want to kill somebody, like, yeah, I'm doing it in a video game. You know, like, I think it's so silly that games have to censor themselves. Well, it is way better than changing content. And I agree, it is better than changing content. But I think it's just sad that they have to say that. And the thing is that I don't think anybody would have been offended. Maybe you'll have like one or two losers on Twitter who are really upset about the Tomb Raider remastered, but it's like they don't matter. Like the people who are complaining about your game for their racist stereotypes and, you know, horrible conduct, like they're not going to be playing the game in the first place. Like who gives a hell, right? Like there's no way any of those losers reads this message and says, you know what? I'm gonna buy Tomb Raider. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they were never gonna buy it in the first place. Who cares? It feels like we're catering to the minority, and I think that's a really lame way to go about video games. Okay, now they're just listing like COG locations. Yeah, I was hoping they would give an example of, you know, one of the racist stereotypes, but instead we're getting all Tomb Raider 1 remastered COG locations. Hey, come to this website if you guys want to see where all the COGs are, I guess. I don't know. Like, nobody's even talking about what racial and ethnic stereotypes they're going on about. Like more people are just talking about the notes that Crystal Dynamic left rather than the actual scenes. Yeah, okay, I guess we have to watch this IGN video, huh? We got no choice, man.
While Crystal Dynamics did not specify which parts of the games sparked the content warning, it may be related to the depiction of South Pacific Islanders in Tomb Raider 3. These tribesmen, who are implied to be cannibals, wield axes and shoot poison darts from blowguns as they battle Lara Croft, issuing animal-like death cries as they are defeated. Tomb Raider 1 through 3 remastered.
Oh, it's just their depiction of the natives? I mean, sure, I guess. I mean, is it harmful? Are there still people out there out in the woods who are arguing about this? I don't know.
Versions of Tomb Raider and the Unfinished Business expansion, Tomb Raider 2 and the Gold Mask expansion, and Tomb Raider 3 and the Lost Artifact expansion. It's out today, February 13th, across PS5 and 4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One.
Yeah, okay, so it's just their depiction of Native Americans, or natives in general. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't think it matters. I mean, it's a video game. Like what are we gonna do, right? Like, who cares? It's not an actual problem that I think they should ever apologize for. And I'm glad they didn't take out any content too. It's just a silly situation altogether. We got on this trend because Tomb Raider's listed as a horror game. I'm just on here looking for a horror game, man.